Hi, dear students. Let's go to the next problem. The second question, it says, a circular pool is shown. Find the distance from the pool to the wall, which is the letter D. Entonces, en este problema nos pide encontrar la distancia entre la circunferencia, la piscina circular y la pared, ¿no? Que está aquí. Entonces, nos están preguntando acerca de esta distancia. Bien, este problema se ha determinado, pues, que si trazamos el plano cartesiano en este sentido, donde el eje X es una recta que pasa por el diámetro de la circunferencia y además el eje Y es perpendicular a él, que está representando en este caso nuestra pared. So here we have these things, the circular pool and the wall. In order to find the distance, it's necessary to know what are the coordinates of the center of the circumference and also the radius. Because if we know the coordinates and the radius, we may know what is the distance and why. And that's because if we know this distance, all this distance, this represents the first component in this center. This component represents the distance from the origin to this point C. And well, we know that this second component is 0 because the point C is located in the line in the x-axis itself. So let's continue. We know also that the radius, dear students, is this. This is the radius. So the radius plus the distance is this blue line. And the blue line, let's call the blue line A. So here A is equal to D plus R. And then we may write that the distance is equal to A minus R. If we find A and R, we just have everything. We will have everything. Bien, entonces vamos a encontrar el valor de A y el valor de R, con lo cual tendríamos D, que es lo que nos están preguntando. Muy bien, no olvidemos que esta es la solución. So, let's continue. Well, this is A. So we write here A. Well, in this case, in order to find the center and the radius, we have to rewrite this general form of the circumference. This is a general form of a circumference. We have to write this as the basic form. Tenemos que escribirlo esto como su forma básica. ¿Cómo vamos a hacer ello? Vamos a empezar aquí, ¿no? Vamos a escribirlo aquí. X squared plus Y squared minus 12x plus 32 equals 0. Entonces, en este caso, ¿qué tenemos que hacer? X squared minus 12x. Let's put together the variables x plus y squared plus 32. Bien, lo que vamos a hacer es formar un binomio. Let's make a binomius made of these variables x first. And in this case, let's remember that a binomius is like this. A minus b. Let's write with another variables. P plus or minus here in this case. P minus q squared is equal to p squared minus 2pq plus q squared. Okay, we remember this part. We may use this. First, we are going to make the trinomials, and then we may have the binomials. Okay. Well, let's continue. This x squared is the first power 2, minus 2 times the first 2 times x, and the second should be a number, and with this number, the multiplication of this number and 2x should be 12x. So the number here should be 6, must be 6. And then we have to add the second power 2, the second number, according to the formula. And then in order to preserve or to conserve the equation, don't affect this equation, it's necessary to subtract this 6 squared. So if you eliminate both, the equation is the same, preserve being the same. This is a technique called in Spanish quita y pon, o también llamado pivote, donde agregas un valor y le quitas el mismo valor para que la ecuación no se afecte. Okay, so that is the purpose. So let's continue. The other part is y squared plus 32 equals 0. Maybe your question is why don't you, teacher, do the same with the y squared? Well, that's because the y squared is alone. There is no linear form with the y squared. No hay una forma lineal con el valor de y, no hay una variable lineal, así que no es necesario hacerlo. So let's continue. Well, we notice that this part is x minus 6 squared minus 36 plus y squared plus 32 equals 0. Let's put together these independent terms. X minus 6 squared minus 36 plus 32 is minus 4. So here is y squared minus 4 equals 0. And then we have x minus 6 squared plus y squared is equal to 4. We add 4 in both members of this equality. So here is 4. And we know that this 4 is the same as we write 2 squared. So let's write here instead of 4, 2 squared. Okay, let's write here 2 squared. So with these values, we have the center. What is the center here is 6 and 0. Why 6? Because it's 6 here. Sorry. 6 is here. And here the y squared is the same as we write y minus 0 squared. So the second term here should be 0. That's why it's 0 here. Well, and what is going to be the radius? The radius is going to be, or in this case is 2. Why? Because 2 squared is the same as the radius squared, so the radius is 2. And then we already have the value of a. As we see, the center is a0, but in this case is 6, 0, so a is equal to 6 and the radius is 2. But we know that our letter D, the distance is a minus r. So here the distance is equal a minus r, so is 6 minus 2. And then the distance is 4 units. Well, we don't have the units here, it's meters or centimeters, so let's write units. And that's all, dear students, that's the answer. The distance from the circular pool to the wall is 4 units. And that's all, dear students. Okay, thanks for watching this video. See you guys. God bless you.